This is English for grade 11, produced by Tigray Education Bureau, transmitted by Dimtsi Weyane Tigray National and FM radio satellites and social media, and also FM Maqala 104.4.
Hello dear students. Before we start our teaching and learning process, please be well organized by having notebook, pen, piece of paper and grade 11 textbook. Are you ready? Thank you very much. Unit 9. Today I am going to teach you two topics. They are verb plus verb patterns and phrasal verbs with up and down. Furthermore, I will give you 3 exercises to be done by you. However, your work will be checked by your actual teachers during your regular class. Verb plus verb pattern, page 226. At the end of this lesson, you will be able to use appropriate verb by considering the earlier verb and the intended message, because some verbs change their meaning on the use of infinitive and gerund. Beyond this, you may be inspired to assess your productive skill when you speak or write. For example, which sentence is correct? I stopped to eat my lunch, or I stopped eating my lunch. Which one do you think correct? Assume. If you say both of them are correct, do you think they have similar meaning? Why? Please bear in your mind your answers for a while, because we'll answer them after our discussion. Now, let us proceed to our main lesson. It is obvious you have learned related to this topic when you were grade 10 in Unit 3, page 36. But here we are going to deal this topic in detail. By the way, do you remember the 4 major rules of verb pattern? Please write your answers on your piece of paper. I have given you 50 seconds. Thank you. Have you written like this? Verb plus gerund, verb plus an infinitive with to show a purpose. Some verbs can be also followed either by gerund or infinitive. The final one, some verbs can be followed by object plus to form of another verb. Did you write like this? Great, good work. Now let us explain the meaning of gerund, because it is a key term. How do you define it? That's right. Gerund has exactly the same form as a present participle, but gerund can be used in different ways, such as subject, as complement of verb, after preposition, and after certain verbs. But here we'll focus on after certain verbs. Please note down some common verbs that are followed only by Thank you. Excellent. If you have written, please tick. If not, please write them. I will dictate you slowly. Are you ready? Verbs that are followed only by gerunds are avoid, admit, consider, delay, deny, enjoy, finish, fancy, imagine, mind, practice, postpone. Let me say it again. Avoid, admit, consider, delay, deny, enjoy, finish, fancy, imagine, mind, practice, and postpone. That's good. Did you write them correctly? Now let us construct some sentences by using these words. Example. When I have finished attending this program, I will check my spelling. Second, I enjoy watching scientific movies. Third, he admitted doing crime. At this context, listening, watching, and doing are gerunds. But even if they are in ing form of the verb, they do not state progressive action. They simply express that happened before the first verb or at the same time. Example, please stop talking. Would you mind closing the window? At this situation, both actions happen at the same time. These are stop and talking. Please let me construct at least 3 sentences by using verbs that are followed by gerunds. Rule 2. Verb plus infinitive. First, it is better to explain the keyword infinitive. What does infinitive mean? Thank you. Did you write infinitive is to plus verb? It has no number or a person. It is the root form of the verb. Example. She wants to manage her business effectively. They want to arrive on time. He wanted to sell his car, but nobody didn't buy it. Here, to manage, to arrive, and to sell, even if the main verb changed its form according to the person, the tense, and the number. What do you think here? Dear students, please be ready to write some verbs that are followed only by infinitive. Please write them carefully. You have been given 30 seconds. Thank you. I appreciate your responsibility. If you have written them, simply tick them. If not, I will dictate you very slowly. Please write them carefully. Are you ready? Verbs that are followed only by infinitives are aim, agree, attempt, arrange, decide, deserve, forget, learn, manage, plan, promise, and want. To check your writing, I will dictate you again. Verbs that are followed only by infinitive are aim, agree, attempt, arrange, decide, deserve, forget, learn, manage, plan, promise, and want. Did you write them correctly? Good. Now be ready to answer the question based on the following paragraph. Please listen attentively to identify the infinitive verbs in the following very short paragraph. Because of coronavirus, we have decided not to go out if it is not mandatory. But few irresponsible persons forget to keep their life and they aren't to visit their old friends. I think it is shame. Let me read it again. Because of coronavirus, we have decided not to go out if it is not mandatory. But few responsible persons forget to keep their life and they aren't to visit their old friends. I think it is shame. Please now write the correct answer on your piece of paper. I have given you 30 seconds. Please use your time wisely. Did you write like this? To go out, to keep, and to visit. It's marvelous. Now please write a very short paragraph by using the verbs that are followed only by infinitive after this session. Generally, we can summarize like this. Number 1, some verbs are always followed by ing form. Second, some verbs are always followed by to plus infinitive. Third, some other verbs are followed by either by gerund or infinitive. For example, prefer, continue, hate. The child continued to drink his milk. The child continued drinking his milk. At this context, there is no much difference between these two sentences. There is no much difference among them. But in the case of stop, like, remember, try, there is a meaning difference. Example, I stopped to eat my lunch. This means I stopped what I was doing in order to do something else. For example, to answer the call or to welcome someone. When you change to eat into eating, it has another meaning. I stopped eating my lunch. This means I stopped this activity. Number 4. Some verbs are followed by an object and then infinitive of another verb with or without. Example, parents should make their children do their homework. Homework, page 226, number 1 and number 2. Phrasal verbs with up and down, page 213. Phrasal verb is made up of 2 or 3 words. The first word is a verb and the second is called particle or ending. If there are 3 words in a phrasal verb, there are 2 particles. The meaning of the phrasal verb is independent of the meaning of each of its 2 or 3 parts. For example, go after means to pursue, go on means continue, go out means to stop burning. They have the same verb go, but because of different preposition, the meaning is directly changed. Even if there are 2 words, more phrasal verbs have synonymous just 1 word. For example, turn up, appear. Please do it as your homework, page 230, up 31, number 1 up to 4. This is all for today. Next week we'll meet with another program. It consists of speaking, how can I help you, page 233, grammar, when and if, page 235, and we'll do selected revision questions on page 247. Thank you for your listening. Please be optimistic and responsible for your listening. Goodbye.